What is up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new one. You watch Idiots in Cars. Now we're gonna watch Papa Me. We're gonna watch This Abandoned Location Can Kill You. We'll see. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Papa Beat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on, sit down because today we're gonna be talking about urban exploration.
Trying to do it. Who wants to? Me and you. You and I. Me and you. You and I. Just us. Here.
Most people can appreciate the thrill of going on an adventure, but what that means can vary depending on the person. Not everyone wants to go on a simple hike or beach trip. They prefer to travel to places with a much more rich and fascinating history, like Hobbiton, like Frodo going to Mount Doom. That's an adventure. Would going to an abandoned asylum also be an adventure?
I think so. You never know what's in there. Ghost.
If you're going on an urban exploration, what do you want there to be there? Nothing?
I think you just want to be spooked. Like, it's the thought of someone might be here, but you don't want to encounter someone because then that's scary.
Alrighty. Urban exploration, or urbex, is a simple act of venturing out into man-made structures that have since been abandoned, carrying a unique history preserved for people to explore.
How are these places abandoned? Honestly. Unless it was like look how it looks. Like, this shit has to be abandoned for like a minimum 5 years, and nobody's gonna do it. Doesn't it cost a lot of money to whoever like owns the place, because they're still paying for everything and they're making absolutely no money? Oh, I'm trying to sell this shit. Sell it to the city. The city will gladly take this off your hands. Oh, but I want 50 million. But in the city offers 20. 20 million is still more than just, the money that you're probably spending you're spending money every day. So,
and admire, or to go in and hope someone's there, but having no one there because they don't want to get too spooked. It's not just about what you find, but the risk you take getting to the location itself. You're going to find out that the world of urbex is quite a unique and interesting one. Though there are all sorts of dangers to be aware of during. Though there are all sorts of dangers to be aware of along the way. So mask up as we trek through the world of urban exploration. God, I've only I urban explored once accidentally, and it didn't even end up being urban.
How do you accidentally do
There was okay, when I was younger, we lived like out in the country, and we like take all these back roads and stuff, country roads, and there was this house that like it was abandoned, and it was always a thing where it was like, what's in there? Who knows? You're a kid.
I did something close to it. I'll let him finish in a bit, because mine is really quick. I went to a house, it was being built, and I was there. I was with a friend. The owners of the house showed up. So I had to hide while he was looking around. I saw my friend after a while, like, just book it. And then I was like, when's my time? Because I was on the top floor, so I had to go down and down again to get out. That's my urban explorer type shit. I kind of have like a little bit around here, but the buildings are like unoccupied right now. It's different. You can't really get in it.
Kid, and it was like really dirty. There were like cans everywhere.
We
And
don't
we
have,
went
like,
in there, and there
abandoned
was like
houses
a
like
bed, like a bed frame.
There's like
a
a
very recent McDonald's, and we were like, oh my God, someone lives here. So we leave, and as we're doing that, basically as we leave, we're going down the road, and someone like pulls in. It's like somebody's house that just looks abandoned. So we just broke into somebody's house. To be fair, the door was unlocked. Like, I mean, not even shut, really. Like, the door did. It was a dilapidated house that someone was living in. Is that urban exploration? It's kind of urban exploration. I think so. Granted, it is breaking and entering, but still. I always wonder if the guy, like, walked in, and if you just know, you're like, someone's been in here.
Yeah, he saw his McDonald's cup tipped over.
He saw his high C from McDonald's. He's like, slightly moved, ever so slightly. While urban exploration has become trendier in recent years, it's surely been a thing for a long time. After all, the concept of wandering around dilapidated structures is by no means a modern concept. In fact, most people probably have experiences doing this with their friends when they were young. If you're watching this now, man, I'm sorry I went in your house. I really didn't know. I was a kid. I don't know. I was like 13.
I don't think I've done way worse. So like,
You ever go into someone's house and tie them up and just like fucking tickle them?
All the time.
Nick's urban exploration. In the 20th century, for example, post-war battlegrounds were often explored by locals who were inherently fascinated by the structures damaged by bombs or the abandoned factories, bunkers, and air raid shelters. The name, however, came from a 1996 edition of Infiltration magazine posted by a man named Jeff Chapman, who essentially set the groundwork for the hobby by writing an instructional book before his unfortunate passing in 2005. Do you think it was from Urbex?
yes.
All right. Hey, we want to give a quick shout out to our favorite sponsor, Gamer Subs, which we have amazing energy drink called Raw Meat. You need to pick that shit up right now. It is summer in a shaker, or hopefully one day a can, because they're starting to do cans in places. A shaker. Tell them that we sent. Reasons to enjoy this particular.
Shout out Gamer
video.
Subs.
I think you'll like it.
I got my BBLs.
Back to the video. There's a lot of reasons to enjoy this particular hobby.
To
It's like a treasure hunt to find the
stuff.
most fascinating location left alone by modern society where nature seems to take over what once was. There are tons of overlap with the aesthetics of urbex, and things like
that a
backrooms
big screen?
consisting of liminal, lived-in environments are both intriguing and yet terrifying. It plays with the surreal nature of it feels wrong to be here, yet at the same time it feels like something that I've seen many times before. It's very uncanny, I will say. It used to be back in the day, it was like asylums and like older shit. Now, you know, I see a lot is like old like movie theaters. People go into like old movie theaters or like rich people's homes. That's like another thing. Like I've seen people be like, oh, this is like Nellie's old house or something. I don't have no idea.
I'm gonna say if this is
It's like another thing. Like I've seen people be like, oh, this is like
weird, but like this is awful. Awful looking. What the fuck?
Nellie's old house or something. I don't have no idea if that's really what it is, but that's like what the video is saying. But it's like a big mansion that still has like stuff in it, but it's like obviously been abandoned. It's very odd. It is very odd. It seems like it's the element of danger and like rule breaking.
On a first Tinder date, we did some urbex, and it was very sketchy because
Mostly for the woman.
well, that's
You want to crawl into an abandoned hospital for a couple hours? We can be as loud as we want.
she was telling me that she was big into urban exploration, and then she's like,
That's not a first date thing to
I
say.
know. I suggested of like, you want to go, go to an abandoned building on the first date, and she's like, sure. And then she was like, can my friend come along? And I was like,
Yeah, his name's Enrico.
And then I thought, well, that's the thing. I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get mugged.
Yeah.
But then it turned out, no, it was just two girls, and they were also. She said she brought her friend because she thought I was gonna be a bad
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
Editor,
it makes
please
sense.
cut around. God, my lord. I will say, like I guess in like your like a Tinder bio or something saying urban exploration, I like doing that. But like, I don't know why, but I get a little bit of the ick when if someone was like date one, yeah, I love urban exploration. To me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you crawling down like abandoned buildings for?
I had to break up with her because we went to the beach and she wouldn't eat and she was vomiting, or like she was sick all day and it ruined the beach day.
You broke up with her because you ruined a beach day?
There's many factors. Her friends drove there, and they were really horrible drivers. They kept looking back to talk, and then they would like swerve to like correct themselves in the lane. And then on the way back, the boyfriend drove home, and he was just as bad, like riding people, like stopping and going. So I was like, I can't be friends with these people.
Weren't you also like 26 and she was like 18? That is actually so true.
23. She was 19.
She was 17, sure. Some people who document their urbex experience. Oh, God. Oh, editor, save us. Some people who document their urbex experiences stumble into buildings that are indistinguishable from that of videos from backrooms content. I mean, it looks like they're in like these weird. That's like such a weird thing to me too. Is businesses that abandon, or like a business goes bankrupt and these giant buildings just stay isolated for so long to the point where it's like, well, no one's going to be in there. We're just going to leave it, because I think people are just waiting for someone to buy the property and they'll be like, you deal with it. But it does. It creates this like just like a like a time capsule. It's so odd.
There was that school. They just left all their records. Or it was a hospital or something. They didn't
Yeah, I
take
thought,
any of the patients.
how is that not illegal? What? I don't want my medical records being sifted through by some snotty ass kid. Look at this. What's his name? Hunter? What a fat loser, guys. Ah! That's what That's what happened at my hospital. Through word of mouth and tight-knit communities, people are able to discover and visit these places. Others create entire apps and websites for the purpose of spreading the word about them. Some people will even make lifelong friends in the search for urbex partners to aid them in their travels. Which, you know, I can see it being a nice. To me, it has the similar vibes to spelunking, to cave diving. Have you heard of this cave? We gotta go. You gotta go to this one. You know, this weird niche community. I don't know. Granted, it's definitely not as, you know, physically intensive or really as scary. You're kind of just walking around a dilapidated building, but it is. I wonder what is the core fascination with it though. Besides, there has to be more. Besides, we can't be here.
I already have like. You can suggest one. We might save it, but I already have like 1, 2, 3. I have 2 more videos to watch. I already have them. You can suggest one, yeah.
And it's scary. There has to be.
It's the adrenaline rush. I'm telling you.
You're saying that's the same thing though. That's the fear of the adrenaline rush, the fear, and that is it. Is it just that, or is it people? At first I thought it was people going to be like, we're going to steal some shit. Some of these like movies, because that's what I've seen a lot of people say, like urban exploration. You're not supposed to take anything, because it's a weird thing where people are like, oh, because I think a lot of commenters are like, they just left that camera there, or they left that projector there. Like there's like a weird rule of conduct. Like there has to be something about. There's got to be something more.
I honestly think it's also it makes sense that younger people are into it because
sure.
they're bored.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to see a 48-year-old guy, or maybe, I don't know, there's probably a YouTube channel with like a 48-year-old guy. Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna look at this dilapidated theater. Which at that point too, when you're younger, it is kind of exciting, and it's like, well, yeah, you know, I guess you forgive a kid, but yeah, if it's like a 48-year-old dude, you're like, what the doing walking around a dilapidated movie theater, dude? Go home. Around the world, there are tons of abandoned buildings rotting away. Thankfully, many of them are known hotspots for urban explorers who take pictures for the public to admire. In massive city sprawls like LA, there are abandoned places on every corner. And one of the most popular urbex locations in the entire city is the Griffith Park Zoo. Originally opening to the public in 1912 and closing in 1966, the Griffith Park Zoo is particularly loved by urban explorers because many of its exhibits feature giant cages, as well as fake caves and grottos that are fun to explore and have fun in. Do fentanyl, and I guess be scared. Oh, I'm so freaked out that we're down here.
I've just found another reason to go urban exploring.
What is it?
I'll check it out.
It's a spot. You bring your chick, because if you got roommates or something, you go urban explore, make love in the cages and the grottos, away from family and friends.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We'll come back here. When some of the images showed up, like at that zoo, like a little bit before when it showed the bus and the bus and then showed like the sun and shit, I was thinking like great sex spot.
You go urban explore, make love in the cages and the grottos.
I was thinking about doing it in there.
I really like that you say this too. What? After, as if like that's not immediately what I thought that you were saying when you're like urban exploring on our first date.
That's no,
Mrs. 15-year-old girl.
No, that wasn't my intention.
Looking like Pooh dipping his hand in the honey jar, dude.
Oh bother.
Oh bother. Today, the entire site is covered in graffiti, and nature has slowly taken over the rest of the grounds. There are also tons of bats and massive spider nests, but despite this, tons of people love hiking through and using the location for photography and Halloween events, which I will say is pretty cool. I would like to go there. No one asked me to go urban exploring.
Maybe we'll go after this video.
Shut up, Nick. I don't want to go with you. In other cities, there are entire abandoned amusement parks with some rides and lights still functional, complete with half-broken animatronics and other creepy yet interesting sights. Movie sets are also popular spots to explore. Popular films and television series like Big Fish, Patriots Day, and Salem are still standing to this day and are filled with prop creatures and half-built stage homes, which I do. You know what? I think that like a lot of that shit I wish they would leave up. Like, didn't they tear down Minas Tirith?
Oh, did they?
I think so. I think they did like some stuff, but they tore it down. I'm sure a lot of it was in miniature, don't get me wrong, but I'm just mean like, I thought that a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff, I don't know how much they've preserved, and yet they've just rebuilt somewhere else for their studio or like the walkthrough or something.
Well, I know Hobbiton was like just a facade for the Lord of the Rings trilogies, tore it down, and then for The Hobbit, they actually rebuilt it for a tourist attraction since it was so big. But yeah, I wish they would have just kept the original up.
You give me Isengard. Tell me those fucking movies made how much money? Give me kind of one Isengard. One Isengard, please. Along the coast of Croatia, our 5 massive resorts now sit abandoned after the People's Army of Yugoslavia attempted to recapture the country when it declared independence in the 90s. Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Mr. Beast did a video here. I think that was probably one of the few videos from him that I've seen. I'm pretty sure.
Each hotel was bombed and nearly leveled. However, what remains has been reclaimed by nature with vines and wildflowers growing on the concrete, overlooking the blue waters, which I will say, it's really pretty. Horrible. Horrible monstrosity, or like, you know, I'm sure that it was terrifying, but in Hutuan, China, there's an entire fishing village covered head to foot in bright green vines. Urban explorers visit every year to take pictures of the crumbling homes. Which, would you go to all the way to China to urban explore? You have to be really, I mean, I'm trying to think of one reason I'd go to China. Would you go to China?
For the virgin piss eggs.
The what?
The key to these eggs is the urine of young boys under 10. Young boys' urine is collected in schools and markets around the city in buckets placed by their street vendors. Eggs are boiled until the urine... Eggs are boiled in the urine until hard. The eggs are then cracked and continue to boil for several hours to let the urine soak into the egg. The golden egg smells strongly of urine, but the taste has been described as delicate, salty, and addictive.
If I did go to China, I would have one. When in Rome, when in Beijing. Tell me if you flew all the way there, how long is that flight? It's a long flight. One time in my life, I don't plan on coming back. And a guy has a steaming hot plate of piss eggs. I might dabble in one.
I'm good on the piss eggs.
Really? Eat just one time? People have been eating them forever?
Nope. I
That's okay.
I've seen you eat horse.
Oh, that's different. It's not a child's pee.
I've seen him eat dog. Nick will eat any meat that's cooked in front of him. He's like, I don't care, it's good. Oh, put a little piss on an egg. Ooh, now I'm above it. Would you eat the bollet? What was the one where it's like the egg fetus thing?
The mallard ducks are incubated for 2 to 3 weeks, boiled inside, and then served from the shell. The warm, gooey, gamey liquid is referred to as the soup of the duck. How do you eat it? The amniotic fluid is drunk straight from the shell and the yolk, as well as the duck embryo, and then eaten straight from the shell, the bones and the beak still being soft enough to be eaten.
God, yeah, I'd have to. I couldn't.
You're gonna have to eat one.
Well, then I'd eat the balut over the piss egg.
You'd eat the balut over the piss egg? I think I'd eat the piss egg over the balut. I don't think I could handle like that in my mouth. Like
yeah, no, I'd probably throw up. Either way, I'm throwing up.
You would only make me throw up. This is kind of to say. The only way make me throw up is that if I went there, I bit into it, and I'm like, oh my God. I don't know why. Don't judge me on this. If I saw a guy take a bite of it and put more salt on it, that would make me throw up.
What color pee do they want the virgin's pee to be? Like,
I mean, every
yellow?
one that I've seen, it is copper. I mean, it's rancid. But at the same time, too, if I want a piss egg and they're like, oh, these are just really hydrated and you couldn't see the piss kind of like coloring on it, I'd be like, is this really even a piss egg? I kind of wanted a little yellow.
You know.
Yeah, we'll move on, please. I don't care.
No, I am curious what a pee egg does taste like.
Oh, look who's come down off his throne. I'm just saying. When in Beijing.
That's what I felt with the horse too. I saw the horse.
God. Don't bring the horse into this beautiful, majestic creature. And you know what? I'm gonna say there's a difference between a dumbass cow and a horse. I'm not gonna get into that, but I'm just saying. And then when you ate dog, what about dog?
I went in Rome. It's already cooked and killed. Like
you can. I mean, do you fight for nothing? I mean, come on. Well, what about this? If the boy was there, would you eat it?
No.
Not the boy, I'm saying the egg.
Oh, the egg?
Yeah, not the boy.
Oh, well, no.
Actually, you would 100% eat a child. Yeah, well, it's already cooked.
I would watch you eat one.
Well, I was gonna say if the little motherfucker's there, I'm not eating one.
Why?
I need these to be faceless boys that I can eat the piss from. I don't know. It just makes it too real. I don't know.
I would eat one if you took a bite and you said, "Oh my god, this is amazing." Because
That's bullshit. If I ate one, you should be like, all right, well he did. It should be a follow the leader kind of thing. I would choke back every tear I had. I'd be like, damn, that's good.
if you said it, and I believed it.
Good stuff. All right, well, better not catch us in Beijing. That's all I gotta say. Them eggs will be. What if we made our own piss eggs? I pissed in one and you pissed in one. I ate your pee, you ate my pee.
No.
You did. I have clean pee.
I would eat my own pea egg. I wouldn't eat someone else's pee.
I wouldn't eat your pee egg. The things I hear and not even like the farting and shit sounds, but just the noises in the bathroom that you make are just atrocious. It's a lot of like grunting and moaning and like large amounts of water leaving you, and then it, like the little like.
I pressured the gooch and let all the pee come out.
Can we go back to the abandoned ones?
Do you actually do that? Yes. You actually press your taint and let all the rest. Why?
Because
how much extra piss do you have in you to where it's that uncomfortable?
There's a lot of pee. There's been multiple times where I pee, I shake, I'm like violently shaking.
Why you whip your dick around so much?
Because I'm trying to get everything out, and then I go whoop, put it in, and then it's like
put it in where?
In my pants.
Oh, okay.
I put it in my pants, and then it's like a floodgate of pee. Like
You piss your pants?
Yeah, multiple times. I'm just like, and then my pants are all wet. So
you guys should put a couple of eggs in those pants and make yourselves some piss eggs.
I saw this on a Reddit thread where it's like like hack, and someone's just like, after you pee, take your 2 fingers and press your gooch and like tap it, and then like it'll release all the pee.
I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying that I very rarely hear you wash your hands.
I wash my hands.
I never hear the faucet. We hear everything under the sun in that room except the faucet turning on. I'm gonna start hearing.
I've never mind.
What?
You know how?
Bro, I'm trying to react to the abandoned places that can kill me. Abandoned locations that can kill you. And I have to hear. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Did you know men can squirt?
I don't want to do this anymore.
Why are you telling me that? Are you saying that you've squirted?
Yeah, it was pee.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I was without jacking off. I was able to pee voluntarily.
Stop! God! And now we have to jump back into urban exploration. Who gives a shit? Oh my God! You beat your. That's just
No. I don't know how to explain it without being. I wasn't jacking off. I was just like rubbing the top of my head, and it wasn't. I just peed.
I fucked up my shoulder now.
I just all of a sudden just peed.
like, why are you petting the top of your head?
I don't remember.
Like a fucking turtle.
I just remember it happened. I was like, oh my God.
Good cat.
And I tried it again. And
whoa! It's like Spider-Man shooting his web for the first time. Well, during the 1970s, Japan opened a sex museum, which closed 2 decades later due to low tourism. Yeah, right. Why? Japan? They're a horny country. The entire interior is filled with sex shrines, sex toys, mannequins, and various sex positions and giant phallic stone statues. Urban explorers frequent the sex museum because its halls are made of artificial caves, and the pitch black interiors make for a haunted experience. Searching through urbex spots, you're bound to reveal a lot of strange objects, whether they're items with deep history or simply things left behind by other explorers. For example, some explorers have found gigantic statues of presidents' heads left alone in the middle of a random Virginia field, which were moved there after the closure of a park they belonged to, which I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's pretty sick. They used to all belong to some kind of like amusement park or something, and then like one day they're like, F it. And now they keep sinking into the mud. But it's like a very weird, almost looks like a like.
I'm still gonna watch the video, but you guys mind if I hold my clothes while watching the video and reacting at the same time? Do you mind? Because I have to like actually get all that figured out before going to the gym, especially because there's stuff there that I need for the gym. You mind? You know, all I need is a little bit of space here. Let me get that space. like your mom watching the soap opera while. Just give me a second. Got my shit.
Looks like a set in Dune or some shit. It's very weird. One group over in Victoria went to an abandoned wildlife park to find a 16-foot great white shark that had been left behind since 2012. God, that'd be so hard not to be like, we have got to get this out of here. We got to put this somewhere in my house. Other discoveries are far less fascinating and much more depressing, like one man who found an abandoned house lined with endless lotion bottles and what appeared to be dirty, used socks. Maybe I think he just broke into some guy's house too. I'm telling you. If you see a dilapidated house on the side of the road, someone probably lives there. One 16-year-old explorer was looking through an abandoned warehouse only to find that it was stocked with broken down NASCAR vehicles, as well as an absurd amount of Red Bull energy drink pallets. In situations like this, it's imperative as a member of the urban exploration community that you do not steal or tamper with environments of any spots you come across. It's often frowned upon when people go out of their way to move things around or decorate areas like abandoned churches, as it takes away the experience for new explorers who want to visit an untouched location. See, that's what I'm saying. Some people have found as much as $6,800 in abandoned homes, while others have stumbled into fully stocked video game stores easily worth thousands of dollars. I mean, if I found a video game store, come on, I'm a human. I know I get when I just went on I just went against what I was saying. I guess I mean, like, if it's a church or something like that, like I don't know. There's a difference, probably for no reason in my mind, between like an old dilapidated church or something like that versus, like, I don't know, like a video game store that's just like, well, what are these video games gonna do sitting here?
Video game store, bro. I'm taking the video games. I'm taking this shit. Even if it's not for like to sell, it's to keep. The church, what the fuck am I gonna steal on a church? The gold that was there probably got stolen already, so there's nothing of value there. There's a difference. That's the difference. Oh, sorry, I hit the thing. I'm getting ready my shit for the gym. Who's gym? I don't know, but like video games or like even old consoles that you can just take and keep it at your house, like as a collective. If you want to sell it, cool, go for it. If I have like 10 of these, I'm keeping one, selling 9. Fuck yeah. Oh no, you have to leave the shit the way it is. No. This could be either worth a lot of money or worth a lot of conversation starters.
Rot, which it just depends. Are you gonna add them to your collection, be like, it was the greatest find of my life? That's a cool story. Or you like a reselling who's just like, we're gonna make so much money. I don't know.
I would take one, yoink, and leave the rest.
If I'm taking one, I'm gonna take all of them.
I would 100% take the money though. Nobody needs it's just money. I need that money.
Give me that money.
I can use that money.
I wouldn't want to take the money because I'd be like, this is a trap. I think that's also why I feel so kind of like apprehensive, is because if it feels too good to be true. Someone has like a red dot on me right now. Most experienced urban explorers will give you a laundry list of equipment you should bring. For starters, most explorers wear some kind of mask to protect against mold and asbestos that are in some of these 100-year-old plus buildings, right? Next, you'll probably want to wear long sleeves, jeans, closed-toe shoes, because you never know what you could brush against in these places. Never know what kind of thing's gonna be sticking out. Even like rusty metal, all kinds of shit. Cut yourself, uh-oh.
Yeah, a little tetanus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ever have a tetanus shot?
Oh yeah, I stepped on a rusty nail in a construction site because I was urban exploring.
Were you? That's awesome. Feels like jello going in your arm.
Yeah. Also,
it's
I had a weird bug jump into my finger. I don't know if I was hallucinating. It was after getting stepped on the nail. It was either a splinter or a weird bug, but I went to reach out for like a wooden those stakes that come in the ground, and a bug like jumped into my finger and was like trying to crawl into it. Nobody believes me.
I don't believe you.
Believe it or not, there have been multiple instances of radioactive material being discovered in abandoned buildings. And in one case, a man stole radiotherapy source material from an abandoned hospital, leading to 4 deaths and the contamination of about 112,000 people. Holy shit! If he doesn't die, how long do you get to go to prison for life for that, right? 112,000 people? You'll also want to bring a flashlight and even a backpack with medical supplies or food, because with all the pitfalls and crumbling infrastructure, you could be trapped for long periods of time in the worst case scenario. scenario, abandoned, like stuck inside of a building, which also I'd freak out. My claustrophobia, I'd freak the out. There's no way. I feel like if I'm in a room. Some explorers even recommended bringing air tanks, especially mine shafts. And this is because some locations have dead air, meaning there's no airflow inside. And once the oxygen is used up, you could suffocate. It's really fun. Really cool too that cave explorers have to worry about that. Can you imagine crawling somewhere and you're like, be such a crazy experience. While there are plenty of dangers within the walls of every abandoned building, on the outside, the police can sometimes patrol in order to capture anyone caught sneaking in. This is why stealing is frowned upon, as it can turn a potential trespassing charge into one for breaking and entering. That's if you're lucky. On more than one occasion, people have been caught inside abandoned buildings and are essentially swatted with multiple police cars arriving to put out what they think is a serious threat. Some people even get burglary charges and are sent to prison for simply taking random items that they found along the way. Whoops. Right, dude, I'm not. The video games, I'm leaving. That's what the pigs are doing though, dude. They're sitting there, they're just like, get it, fatty. Pick up turtles in time. Like watch me from their SWAT car or whatever.
Yeah, they know these apps and they probably patrol the areas.
Oh yeah, well definitely. Like all these apps that people are like, it's a cool new app. Like the authorities have got to have some kind of like presence on it. Hey, someone sent us this. Okay, cool. We're just gonna go to this location and like arrest people. One of the more popular urbex photographers, who goes by Drift, was arrested in 2025 by New York Police Department after they tracked him down because he posted pictures of himself at the top of the Empire State Buildings without any permission. It's just like, what are you doing? Pretty popular fucking landmark, dude. You know, at least be a little more subtle. Blobbyland was a theme park modeled after the fictional world of Crinkly Bottom, home of the fictional characters for Mr. Blobby, an iconic character that just so happens to be nightmare fuel for many of the children from the UK during the 90s. I have no idea what the Blobby is. If you're a UK person, please let me know if you know Mr. Blobby, because I've never heard of that before in my life. Have you've heard of it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
I think he goes like.
Use that audio and then I guess show Blobby. Is that accurate? I don't know. The theme park ran for 3 years and was noticeably underwhelming, even for children. And over time, the novelty faded and so did ticket sales, resulting in the park being shut down for good. For years, the structure stayed up, their colors fading over time as nature began to take over, and urban exploration videos would showcase what was left of the place. And the deep-seated fear people had of Mr. Blobby made the environment even more creepy. It just made it so much creepier. People would tag the building, throwing insults at Noel Edmonds, or even just writing claims like, Mr. Blobby touched me here. Once again, I guess we can include that, but many people would come to host all-night drug-fueled raves where people turned up while they lit parts of the buildings on fire, shattered windows, or stole animatronics. And finally, in 2014, the illegal activity pushed people to do something about it. It was completely demolished, with one polka-dotted toilet prop being donated to an art gallery to keep the history of the park alive.
I actually remember that on Reddit. I think people were very upset that Blobbyland got destroyed.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of those things is too, it's just the hindsight of like, it's not popular when it's active, but it just becomes so infamous to the area that it becomes a landmark. Kind of a weird balance too, because it's like, what are we gonna just let this place rot? But I guess if people are doing a bunch of, activity there and you can't maintain it, then maybe it is just worth better just.
Well, yeah, if young kids are going over there doing drugs and having sex and having fun.
Make it sound awesome. Swanson Funeral Home had to be shut down in 2017 after a failed inspection. Nearby neighbors complained of a horrible odor coming from the building. And when inspectors arrived to find the source, they discovered multiple unrefrigerated bodies stacked against a wall inside a cardboard box. Fuck. Following its shutdown, the funeral home became a local favorite for urban explorers, and in 2022, a group of 3 decided to venture in. And inside, they found the typical dilapidated ceilings and dusty furniture, but as they went deeper inside and down into the basement, they stumbled upon another horror. Underneath the casket lift lay an arm reaching out towards a cell phone. A man broke into the funeral home to scavenge copper. While inside, he accidentally cut the elevator cable, thinking it was scrap, and the elevator fell on him. The group quickly left the building and contacted the police, letting them know what was inside. Police discovered that this body had only been down there for 6 days and that he was likely alive for some of that period, because there was an indication that he was attempting to claw his way out from under the elevator. This is not the first death to take place in an urbex spot. One man named James Fenton went on a trek that ended up blowing open a previously dead police investigation. The UK man was exploring the White Hill industrial estate along with his brother and both of their girlfriends. Everything was fun and games until he noticed a strange looking object.
It was just white, dull, kind of bony type material. So I went over, not thinking anything of it, because it was the last thing I thought I would actually discover. I kicked one of the boxes off the top of the body, and that's when I seen like the skull, the rib cage, and the foot coming up the side of the wall.
After calling the police, further investigation was done, including a facial reconstruction that identified the man as Ian Coots, a 60-year-old Army veteran that mysteriously went missing a year prior. What almost ended another dead end turned into a massive breakthrough after the exact same type of soil found around Ian's remains was also discovered in the car of David Barnes. David was a painter and decorator who had been working on his home at the time of the disappearance. He reportedly told Ian's neighbor that Ian simply went to live with his sister in England despite having no sister living in that region. In court, it was unearthed that David was using his identity after his murder to make out with thousands of dollars. Urban exploration has revealed many cool, forgotten rooms and items that otherwise would have never seen the light of day. It has also led to the discovery of one of the most disturbing laboratories on the planet. In 2023, a YouTube video showed a Chinese man exploring what appeared to be an old hospital. And as he explored the dark rooms, he entered one that held a bunch of concrete vats. When he looked inside, he saw dozens of rotting children. Apparently, these bodies were deep underground inside a bomb shelter, and all of their corpses had major parts missing. In a second video, he returned to explore other parts of the hospital where he found more body parts and bottles of random liquids along with high heels and children's masks. And in a third video, he shows more bodies stuffed inside boxes and medical bags. As he explored further, he walked through what looked like fat bergs created from rotting corpses in a room. People who viewed the videos were able to find the building's location on Google Maps, and to their surprise, the building is barely visible in satellite imagery, making it seem like someone was trying to cover it up. To this day, no one's really sure of what was found in these vats, but no more videos have surfaced of the location's exploration. Yeah, and I don't know, you know, this could be like a weird internet conspiracy thing. The whole thing could be bullshit, but it is very fascinating, and it falls into that line of it opens the world of like possibilities of just like what is hiding in all of these places. I don't know, but it could be bullshit. I don't know. It is. I mean, it's very odd that there's no other.
Well, it's China. Maybe they.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. They could have covered it up. I don't know. If it's a huge ring, I'm not sure. The videos are. It's very odd. But I don't know. Urban exploration is certainly an enticing thing to get immersed in. It's not just the adventures, but the fascinating discoveries one can make when revisiting a place frozen in time, or a bunch of Chinese baby bodies that are stuffed in cement vats. Cool! It's not something to take lightly. However, whether it's mold, asbestos, police intervention, or meeting with a potentially dangerous squatter, there's plenty of reasons why you should take extra precaution if you ever want to participate in this sort of pastime. If you're going out and you're wanting to explore all these places, just be mindful of where you're going, and for the love of God, don't take anything, you know. And if people are squatting there, just fucking leave. Don't mess with them. It just, I don't know. Also, if you're in China and you find a cement vat full of people, I don't know. Do whatever you can to make sure that that gets found out about. I don't know.
Why did they tell the police?
I don't know. Editor, do you tell the police? Until next time, guys, keep exploring. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.